Welcome to Extraterrestrial Reality. Today we're going to talk about a couple of different video mysteries. We're going to try to figure out if the things that were captured on video are possibly extraterrestrial / non-human intelligence, or just something normal, something a glitch in the video, maybe just a bird. But I'll play this stuff out for everyone here, and then we could try to figure out exactly what we're looking at here. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, I've received an email today from a person. We're going to call her Kimberly. That's just going to be a pseudonym. And Kimberly is very interested in the drone and orb situation, and she sometimes goes to this website, the Fort Pierce Beach website in Florida. They have some webcam set up on the beach in that area, and she records it because she thinks she might be able to capture a drone or an orb that's flying around, perhaps. And that's apparently what happened on Tuesday night, because I had received the email today from Kimberly, and this is what she said. She says, "I'm familiar with your podcast and specifically your take on the Las Vegas alien footage, which is why I chose to send this to you. I frequently watch and record a few different webcams as the drone / orb situation fascinates me. Last night I started recording the webcam at Fort Pierce Beach in Florida as I noticed some mysterious lights. Then a strange object seemed to fly by the camera. When I rewatched it and slowed it down, I was beyond shocked." Now, as I read the rest of this, I'm playing this video in the background so you can see what we're talking about here. "It appears to be some type of fish-like creature. It's distorted but still easily discernible. I have not altered the picture or video in any way. I have attached the video and a screenshot of the anomalous thing." As you see in that video, it's very strange. And right now I have the screenshot that Kimberly sent to me on the screen right now. I don't know what it is. Is it some sort of a video glitch? Or was there something there? I mean, there's actually two different things that happen. First, you see this weird light flying across the screen, and then a few seconds after that, this other thing appears. This what Kimberly thinks could be some sort of a fish creature. I really don't know. Now, I did send her a question back asking, okay, thanks for sending this. I said, it's very strange. Could you provide more details on how you filmed this? Was it a stationary web camera on the beach? Also, would it be okay to share it during an episode? And Kimberly wrote back saying, if you look at the video clip, there is also what people seem to be calling a rod that flies across the screen shortly before the larger thing. I've seen images of these rods that people catch on their blink cameras. Also, on a side note, the beach webcam seemed to be glitching frequently last night while I was screen recording, which is not normal as I watch it frequently. Not sure if maybe it was due to whatever presence was near. So I don't know. I have it on the screen right here. Right now, I'm going to pull it up on the screen again, and we can look at it. I don't know what to say about this. It's very strange. You'll see this one object comes flying in from the right of the screen to the left. I don't know what it is. It looks like I don't know. Let me slow it down here. Oh, there it is. What is it? Okay, let's play it again, and I'll pause it. I went too far. I'm going to go backwards. Like, look at that. I don't know what that is. It's some sort of a light that goes flying across the screen from the top right to the lower left corner of the screen. I don't know what that is. There it goes. And then soon afterward, this other thing appears right there. Very weird. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know what that is. Let me just pull it back up. I'm going to try to rewind it here. I got right there. What is it? What is that thing? Let's go through it step by step and see. It's taking me time for some reason. There it comes, and then it goes. There it goes. I don't know what it is, folks. Is it some sort of camera glitch? It could be. Maybe this looks like a job for Scott Roeder, the crime scene reconstruction expert from Ohio. I'll probably have to send him this video and see what he thinks of it. Maybe it's just some regular old normal computer glitch. I do not know. I don't know what to say about it, so I don't know. But thank you. I want to say thank you to Kimberly. Again, that's a pseudonym. Thank you very much for sending this. I don't know what to say about it. Maybe somebody, one of the subscribers to my channel on Spotify or YouTube might have an answer for it. And I could also run this by Scott Roeder and see what he says about it. But I don't know what to say. I really don't know what it is. Okay, now moving on to the next thing I want to talk about. Now, this was something that's been enjoying a lot of likes and reposts on Twitter and Reddit. This was something that was caught on a cruise ship in the Gulf of Mexico a couple of days ago, or a day ago, and it was posted on Reddit here. And this is what it says. It says, caught by my friend off her cruise ship balcony last night in the Gulf of Mexico. Now I'm just going to play the video right here on.
What in the hell is that? Did you see that? Oh my god! Oh my god, it just went straight to the water.
And goes left.
Oh my gosh.
And goes left.
Hold on.
Where'd it go?
I still see it rolling in the water. It's going
I've heard that.
Okay, now for those who are listening and not watching, what I basically am showing here, there's this video of this looks like a light hovering in the sky, and then it looks like it's hovering there, and then it just dives down into the water. Now, there's a big debate on Reddit right now about what this is. Some people are saying that it's a bird, and some people insist that it could not be a bird. Some people think that could be a seagull just diving after prey in the water. Some other people on Reddit say, however, seagulls don't do that in this area, and they don't do it at night. Actually, excuse me, they don't do this kind of stuff at night. But I don't know. Again, this is a very strange video. I don't know what to say about it. But I do have it here. I'm going to play it again here. Now here's a close-up of it. I took a close-up of it here, and this is where I could see why some people think it might be a bird. Right there. Right before it dives down, it looks like there's wings spread out. Look at it, and this could be the bird's head, and these are the wings, and it's just about to go diving down. But I mean, it looks like it goes really fast there. I gotta tell you, I don't. Again, this is another case of I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I just don't know. Or I'll play it again here without the sound, and we'll talk about it. Like, this is the far away version. Now you can see the object right there. I just like, and then zoop. I mean, that's pretty quick, but it could be a bird. I mean, I think, yeah, it might be, but I'm not exactly absolutely sure. The people on the cruise ship didn't think it was a bird. They were pretty excited about it, as you heard. I just don't know what to say about it. Here's a close-up of it again, and this is why this one. There's a few frames here where right there, where it looks like, yeah, okay, that's a bird, but then it shows up way over here. Now, they could fly really fast, a seagull, but again, there's a big debate. Some people think that there's no way it's a bird, that a bird can't fly that fast, and seagulls don't do this at night in that part of the world. And then you have people saying, yeah, there's no question about it, it's a bird. So what do you guys think? I don't know. Again, this is another one I'm not sure. I would have to, at this moment in time, I am, I would say I'm more on the side of the possible bird, but again, I do not know. I wasn't there. A lot of times, these things happen, and I think it's important, actually, sometimes if you're there. You can see things a lot better with your own two eyeballs than what something looks like on a video camera later on. I mean, of course, with the video, you could slow it down, you could pause it, you could zoom in, and all that kind of stuff, and then you get an idea of what it might be. But when you're actually seeing something live in person, sometimes there's more details that the camera won't pick up that you see with your eyes. And I don't know, these people seem like they were looking, and they thought it went under the water, and that the light was under the water. I couldn't really see that in the video. But apparently those people did. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. Of course, I will leave links to the Reddit thread where this is talked about, and you'll see the debate ongoing. It's raging. Of course, like I said, there's people who are absolutely positive it's a bird, and then there's people absolutely positive that it's not a bird. And I don't know what to say about it. Again, I think it probably could be a bird, but it doesn't make me right. And as far as the other thing is, that the first thing I showed you, that could be a computer glitch. I'm just not sure. All right, and now for the next thing I want to talk about, I found there was a article that I found on Reddit was talking about this strange creature that some people found in their yard back in the 1990s here. Anyway, here it is. This is from Reddit. Of course, I'll leave the link for this as well. It says the strange little green creature in the yard and this happened in Vermland, Western Sweden. Excuse me, it was in the summer of 1987. But it wasn't reported to this Swedish UFO newsletter, UFO Aktuellt, until the 1990s. It says here, in 1991, in a telephone interview with the magazine UFO Aktuellt, a woman told a story about a strange encounter that she and her partner had on a hot summer day in 1987. The woman wished to remain anonymous as she thought the whole story was bizarre and that she did not want to appear as crazy, as she was concerned about her reputation in her circle of acquaintances. She also did not want the exact place where the sighting took place to be mentioned in the article. This summer vacation, the woman and her boyfriend had borrowed a cabin in the westernmost part of the province of Vermland near the border with Norway. It was a Sunday morning and it was 11 o'clock. The woman was standing outside brushing her teeth by a stone in the yard. She often stood here in the morning doing this. Suddenly, she saw something in the grass in front of her. She bent forward to get a better look and then saw a small creature looking back at her. The woman could hardly believe her eyes. The creature was no larger than the clasped hand of an adult, about 10 centimeters or 4 inches. It just stood there and watched her without moving. So I'm going to stop there for a second now. So basically, it was no bigger than the clasped hand of an adult. So this is the clasped hand of an adult right here. I'm showing my hand clasped in a fist. And they're saying about 4 inches tall, and I guess that's about 4 inches from the bottom of the palm to the top of the knuckles, and when it's like that. And then they have a drawing of it here. I'm going to pull this drawing up here. You can see what this looks like. This is what they said they saw. Very weird looking. I don't know, but let's get back to the article. It says the creature was light green with what looked like darker stripes on it. At the top of its head, it had 2 small brown eyes that glistened in the sun. It almost had the shape of a classic ghost, like when someone dresses up with a sheet. The lower part of the creature looked like it was floating out into the grass. She remembers no other details. The woman said she stood and watched the creature for about 5 minutes without it moving, but she was absolutely certain that she had something alive in front of her. She didn't think it was an animal because she couldn't think of anything like it. After a while, she called her boyfriend, who then came out. He too got to see the strange creature now. He could not understand what this was either. He thought they should touch it, but none of them dared. The woman thought she might put it in a glass jar, but something inside her told her not to do this. They even thought about poking the creature with a stick, but they didn't do this either. After 5 minutes, they had to leave the cabin to run some errands in a nearby village. When they returned later in the day at 5 p.m., the creature was gone. The woman told the reporter that she would never forgive herself that they left the cabin without looking if the creature disappeared to somewhere. It would be 2 years before the woman told anyone about the incident, and the person she told was her mother. The woman and the man lived in the cabin for several summers to come, and they often thought about the encounter, and they always kept an eye out to see if the little creature would return someday. Now, let's look at this image again of this creature. It looks like they said, like a green ghost. Like if somebody had put a green sheet over their head, and something like that, with 2 little black eyeballs right at the very top of it. And I was wondering, I'm looking at this, and I'm wondering, were these people? I mean, if it's only that big, could it have been a slug? Maybe. I mean, this is what a slug looks like. Here's a little video of a slug. I mean, now this one's not green colored, but there are some green slugs, and there are slugs in Sweden. But I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what to say. And I guess you had to be there to see it with your own eyes. But whatever it was, it really freaked them out, and they never saw anything like it. I'm not sure. Again, this is another case. Well, of course, we only have a drawing. These people, I mean, they actually, it happened in 1987. They didn't report it to this UFO newsletter until the early 90s. They were thinking about it, obviously. I'm sure if they're still around, I'm sure they're still thinking about it every now and then. When you see something weird like that, you'll never forget it. But you have to wonder, like, what? I mean, was it something that we know about that science could explain, or was it something unexplainable? Is it some unexplained species that they were seeing that day, or is it something that has to do with these beings that we were talking about, or maybe it was another test? Remember, I talk about that sometimes. I think that, like I was just talking in the previous show, I think it was, yeah, when I brought up about how the 1955 Kentucky Goblin Spree, the Hopkinsville, Kentucky Goblin Spree from 1955, that might have been a test to see how humans would react to something that they don't understand. And then, of course, there was the spider incident, the giant spider on the side of the house in Pennsylvania from 2014, where the people went to smash its head in, and then it disappeared in the thin air. Was that a test? Maybe the aliens are testing people to see how they react to an unknown critter that all of a sudden shows up in front of them. Maybe that's what was going on in Sweden back in 1987. Maybe it was, okay, they thought about poking it, but they never did. They thought about, touching it, but they never did. And then they just left it there, and they didn't see where they didn't wait to see it crawl away or anything. They went somewhere and they came back and it was gone, and they never saw it again. Who knows? We don't know. Unfortunately, today's show, all of these things could have prosaic explanations, natural explanations that everyone could, people, scientists in the world will tell you, yeah, see, there is an explanation for this. That thing that out in the ocean where the cruise ship was, that was just a bird. That other thing by the on the beach in Florida, that was just a glitch of the camera, of the webcam. And the creature that those people saw in Sweden back in 1987, it was just a slug, probably. So there could be prosaic explanations for all of these things we talked about today, but don't get yourself down with that, because just keep in mind that we have the absolute proof now, right? We have absolute proof. I'm going to pull up on the screen right now just a reminder. We have actual evidence of real aliens. They were captured on video in 2023 in Las Vegas, and more people are going to find out about that next month when Ancient Aliens talks about it. I still don't have a date on that episode, but it's supposed to be premiering next month, so that should be interesting. And we have the absolute proof now. So don't get upset that these things that we talked about today might have just regular old prosaic explanations, because we know for a fact that there's alien creatures here. We already know that. The people who are the deniers, right, for all these decades, they're wrong. We're right. It's great to be on the right side of this one. Let me tell you something, folks. It is really, really nice. I've talked about this before. It is really, really nice to be on the right side of history when it comes to this topic. It's so great. Awesome. It's going to be so, I can't wait to the history books, how they're going to be written in the years to come, when the debunkers look, they look like, they're going to look like fools to people in the future. It's going to be so awesome. And the people who were trying to sound the alarm bell on this, we're going to sound like the smart ones to the people of the future. It's so great. It's so fantastic. You got to love it. You really do. Anyway, this is going to be a short one today. I want to say thank you all for joining me. Until next time.